Hello, it's Simona again. Welcome. I'm here to discuss some low odor, or actually almost no odor, oil paints. I want to say that I do not represent any companies. My comments are simply my own opinions, and I've done some research also, and I have some experience. So I purchased this set of Cobra water mixable paints. I'm looking forward to using them. I've been using M. Graham walnut oil based paints, and I've been happy with them. I've used them for about 3 years, but there's a pro and con to them being as thin as they are out of the tube. I find that I don't use a medium with them almost never, but when I want to layer thicker paint on top of my underpainting, it just doesn't work out too well. I know that I can always put the paint on some paper napkin and let it absorb the oil and then paint, but I really don't want to do that. I like the fact that I can clean my paint brushes with water only. So that's a plus with these water mixable paints. I've used water mixable paints before. I painted a painting 15 years ago. It's still in great shape, but my issue with it is that the paints contained linseed oil, and I don't like the smell of linseed oil. I know it's not toxic, but I object to the smell, and it lingers quite a while. I found that other water mixable paints also have linseed oil, but not these Cobra paints apparently. They hardly have any odor at all. I bought a set of these Cobra water mixable paints by Royal Talens because I find it's a little less expensive to buy paints this way, especially if you're going to test them. I want to share a little bit about each of the colors in the set. This is their titanium white. It also has zinc in it, which is pretty common with titanium white among other manufacturers. Here's their yellow. It's permanent yellow light. It's not really a primary yellow, but their primary yellow contains cadmium, which is toxic, so I'll stick with this yellow and see if it works out for me. This permanent orange contains some of the same yellow I just showed you, plus Paranon orange. And their Pyro red contains some Paranon orange also. It's a very fire engine type red. It's really not a primary red. I have ordered another red, their permanent magenta, which is closer to a primary color. And they have this quinacridone magenta. It has a little white in it, so it wouldn't work for my primary magenta. I wouldn't want the white in it. I try to avoid using white when I'm painting as long as I can until I get to the very top layer. And a very useful paint color is their ultramarine blue. It's useful for mixing beautiful grays, browns, and black. They've included a green color. I really like to mix my own greens, but this is nice to have if you want to quickly tone down a red. And here's Cobra's version of burnt sienna. It's made with red iron oxide, and the pigments are a earth and a synthetic blend. Their yellow ochre is also synthetic, but I will say that all of these paints in this set are rated as being extremely permanent. Now we have a black, it's their ivory black, and it's made with charred animal bones, as many of you know. It's semi-transparent, but you don't use it for underpainting, and it's great for mixing greens. So here we have all 10 colors. Cobra recommends that you use their painting medium with their paints to ensure adhesion. Although many people will use just water to mix with the paints, you need to make sure you don't use too much water, or you will surely not let the paints adhere to the surface. Now you can use a fast drying medium that Cobra also sells, and other oil mediums on the market can be used, especially gels, but once you start using the non-water mixable mediums, you will no longer be able to clean your brushes with water only. My next video will show a comparison of properties between low odor oil paints. I'll include a comparison of Cobra's water mixable oil paint, M. Graham's oil paint that is walnut oil based, and Sennelier's safflower oil based oil paint. Thank you for watching my video, and please leave your comments and questions. I love it when you share, and I try hard to answer your questions. Also, subscribing to my channel helps me continue providing these demonstrations and reviews, and is really very encouraging. Thank you.